Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Brick shots with Billy Antonio.
For 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a with all these bricks.
Welcome back, man. Episode 127 of Brick Shots with Billy Antonio. Antonio's sitting here on the Android. I can't tell who the
You're
guest
a hater,
is.
bro.
It's so bad.
That's Eddie, bro.
It's bad. It's what?
That's E.
Eddie, my man. What's happening?
What's up?
I'm glad you came back. Chris is back from his hiatus. Again, Antonio just assumes everyone quits when we have other things going on, but he did not. So,
How you blame that on me? Why is it always me?
You
People
always
already
do.
think, bro.
I was
People already
10
think I don't like
minutes
Chris,
late.
bro. You
I
gotta
was
stop.
10 minutes late. Billy, you just quit the show? What? I'm late.
Hey, Billy, fuck that. You. Who named first?
Okay. Antonio, we waited for
Yeah.
you.
So what that mean? Hey, Billy, cause my name's second. I can come whenever.
That's the opposite of the
You
truth.
gotta be there first.
No.
Hey.
However,
We're trying to get this ain't the Bible. This ain't the Bible. He who shall be first and be last. That ain't what this is, man. You need to be first because your name first. Welcome back, Chris.
I was. Yeah. Welcome back, Chris. Anyway, I was first today, so we can move on for that. Let's go ahead. Hey, Antonio, we're going to finish our countdown. Chris wasn't here for the top 10, but we're going to start at number 11 of best NCAA players of the 21st century. Or excuse me, college football players of the 21st century.
If it's an ESPN list, it was dog shit anyway.
It wasn't awful, but it definitely wasn't great.
Give me the top three real quick. Just throw the top three at me.
Oh, the top three, that's the worst.
Reggie, Tebow, and Vince.
It's not. It's Dominican Sue, Baker Mayfield, and Cam Newton.
What?
Yeah,
What?
it was. Yeah, okay. So now I'm saying it's pretty bad. Now we're at 11. So Chris, we're moving on. You should have been here for last week if you wanted to talk about those.
I don't want to talk about it. It's a bullshit list. It's fugazi.
At number 11, defensive end Terrell Suggs out of Arizona State. That's a sweet pick at 11. I think he maybe could have been a little higher, but we did kind of discuss how that top 10 was a pretty regardless. If you change up the top 10, I think that top 10 was a solid 10. Excuse me. Just the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were just not how it should have been. Now, Terrell Suggs, 44 sacks in 3 seasons in college football. Goodness. We're not going to talk about his.
That shit's insane.
Yeah, we're not.
That's fucking insane.
And that's at the height of USC. Hey. There's a reason that man's name is T Sizzle. Played in the NFL for 17 years after that. Woo. He's at 11.
Bro, 44 sacks, Billy, in 3 seasons. That's insane.
Crazy.
We were excited about Ndamukong Suh's fucking numbers at 1. Matt was at least.
Yeah, he played fucking Alabama State and shit. I get
24 career sacks. That's your number 1 guy, and then your 11 guy has 44. Okay, let's just throw that out there. But then at 12, Joe Thomas from Wisconsin. Hey, offensive line's been getting a lot of love on this list, Tonio, ain't it?
I respect it, bro. I told you. See, as a quarterback, I would feel like you would appreciate the offensive line, but you hate them, and I don't know why.
No, it's different. Obviously, I appreciate them because, I never got my head taken off except one time, and it was my fault. So I understand the importance of it. Now, as a fan watching the game, I don't give a shit. Like, why would I care about that? That means nothing. I'm an avid fantasy football player. That's another thing. I think where my care for the O-line has dropped significantly. They're not getting me points. But Joe Thomas at 12, and then Khalil Mack at 13. I'm not mad at that, but he played in the fucking Mac. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. You played in the Mac. And then at 14, Aaron Donald. That's where I'm saying with this kind of
This isn't a Mac, bro. I
And you're frozen because you're on an Android, Tony. Go ahead.
And he tried to tell you to let him get the iPad.
I'll let him.
I said it's so bad.
So Aaron Donald at
We
14.
also in the middle of a hurricane, so
I don't want to hear
it. I'm still stuck on Khalil Mack being on the list.
So I can give you some stats real quick. 37 career tackles, 74 tackles for loss, 28 and a half sacks, 16 forced fumbles. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, welcome back, Tonio. Matt, welcome to the show.
I'm be real with you, Billy. I don't know if this storm gonna let me complete this episode.
Go back to your phone, man.
The Wi-Fi. No. It's a Wi-Fi issue as well. The Wi-Fi just went out and came right back in, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to outrun a fucking storm. Hold on, give me a second.
Well, just so Khalil Mack not being on the list, Tonio. I got some numbers for you.
You still paused?
No, it's not. 327 tackles, 28 and a half sacks, and 16 forced fumbles, 4 interceptions, 2 touchdowns.
It's the Mac.
I'm with you. I understand. But Aaron Donald at 14 with 29 and a half sacks, 10 pass breakups, and only 6 forced fumbles on 181 tackles. Matt, who did the Lions take right before Aaron Donald got taken with that pick? Was it Evan Ingram?
No, Eric Ebron.
Eric Ebron, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, don't fucking disrespect Evan Ingram, pussy.
The guy who drops all the passes? My bad for disrespecting that guy.
Yeah, well, Trevor Lawrence throws like a girl, so there's that.
Trevor Lawrence has revitalized his career. His career was awful.
No, he revitalized his checkbook.
Yeah, he started Trevor Lawrence's career. Let's go with that.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. David Pollock at 15. And I was just reading this. So All-American, first team 3 times, 2003 and 2004 SEC Player of the Year, 3-time All-SEC, and a College Football Hall of Famer with 36 sacks. I know we always forget about David Pollock because that Bengals run was so crazy, and he's so good on game day. That's where like our thought goes as opposed to his playing career. At 16, Deshaun Watson, and I don't think I'm upset with that. I feel like that's a pretty sweet pick at 16. Anybody going to dispute he doesn't belong on this list?
No, I think going.
He beat prime Alabama. Goddamn it! Yeah, he belongs.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Toe to toe with prime Alabama.
And then the one they lost, right? It was really close, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they fucked him up that game though. God damn.
Roy Williams, safety out of Oklahoma. I like that a safety made this list. I think college safeties are way, way more important. See Kyle Hamilton. Ed Reed was number 5.
I was about to say Ed Reed made the list. You only needed one.
I just thought I'd like that there's safeties on this list.
I just liked how Roy Williams had 99 hit power in like Madden 2011. That shit was nice. 38 years old and just put him in and just fucking thump people.
Roy Williams, Big 12 Player of the Year, 2000, 2001, first team All Big 12, national champion, 9 sacks, 9 picks, 49 pass breakups. He beat Ed Reed for the Nagarusi, Thorpe, and Tatum Awards. Nagurski, thank you, Matt. If it was a Japanese guy, I didn't
Hey, Billy, you want to say the N-word. What you wanted to say just now?
Donio, I've told you 100 times. There's only one instance I will ever want to say the N word, and it's only one time.
he said he want to get mad and call somebody a BAN.
No, nope. It's after I knock them out. That's why you're a, and then that's when I would say it.
Then I had to clean you up, man, and it'd just be null and void.
And then it's another fight, right? It just keep going.
But it's like, would it be worth it? Yes.
Probably not. Probably you wouldn't remember it. You wouldn't even remember it.
No, I would have known that I said it. That's why I don't remember it.
It'd be like Channing Tatum in 22 Jump Street. Say something cool.
Something cool. Who next, Billy?
At number 18, Kyler Murray. They put his Texas A&M / Oklahoma on here. I don't know why. He left A&M before he even did anything. 2018 Heisman winner. 5,400 passing yards, 50 touchdowns, and 1,500 rushing yards with 13 touchdowns. Cam Newton was a quote unquote. I'm going to read this from ESPN. If Cam Newton was the best one-hit wonder, Murray was the second best. Moving on.
Technically, that's incorrect. Joe Burrow would be the second best one-hit wonder, technically.
No, you're right. Yep, that's kind of silly that they said that. Devontae Smith at 19.
I respect it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pick.
You win the Heisman at wide receiver.
Yeah,
you need to be in there.
Yeah, you up there.
Lamar Jackson at 20.
I don't like it.
Me neither. I'm not a fan. I don't think that's.
I don't know about top 5, but Lamar Jackson, top 10 college player ever. And this is why, Billy. The year he won his Heisman, his numbers substantially increased the next year. Like he got way better at passing the next year, and nobody even noticed it.
Yeah, but
crazy.
We make that argument for Caleb Williams. You always just shut that right down.
Caleb Williams had a shit year last year, Billy. What the fuck are we
No,
talking
he did it. His numbers were better than his Heisman year, Tony.
Bro, his year was shit. Winning wise. I say that.
That's what you deserve. That's what you get. Yes.
You said what now?
Well, I said that's what you deserve by getting kicked off of that. Winning wise, Lamar won less the next year.
Yeah, he ain't had the weapons that Caleb Williams had neither.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who do you have the next year, Billy?
That's half the point, though. That's what I'm saying.
Shut up, Billy.
You're making arguments for who he didn't have. Look at him in the NFL. He still doesn't have a great receiving core, and he's a 2-time MVP.
Yeah, and he's a no-time Super Bowl champion.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point.
Yeah, I know, bro. But just getting there in the NFL ain't the same as college, Billy. In college, just being great is amazing. That you could do that because you can't. It's hard as fuck. It's harder to win a national championship than it is to win fucking Super Bowl. Think about it, Billy.
Nick Saban era or post Nick Saban era?
Ooh, yeah, that's another thing. Like
Nick Saban era, maybe even post. Think about it, Billy. You can. It's hard as fuck to get there with 1 or 2 losses. I can lose 3-4 games, still go to the Super Bowl.
You go 7-9 and make the playoffs in the NFL.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Earthquake happens.
Do we think it's the same thing in the NFL and college football? There's 4, maybe 5 teams that you think can win a national championship. There's 4, maybe 5 teams that can win a Super Bowl. I think they still equate, essentially.
I don't think so, Billy. Because bro, even though, all right, so go to those 4 or 5 teams in the NFL. Like Matt just said, they could be sorry as fuck that year to get the playoff team still win the Super Bowl. I can go 7-9, and I can still go to the fucking Super Bowl. If I lose,
name me the last team that went 7-9. Name me the last team. The last team that won 10 or less games that won a Super Bowl.
I'm just saying, Billy, you could go though. You go to the playoffs. Can't do that. I'm not going to a BCS or a fucking playoff game if I lost 2 games, Billy.
With Lamar, it doesn't even matter. Would Lamar have beaten Georgia? Would he have beaten any of the 4 teams that got into the playoffs? Fuck no. That team would not have done anything.
Yeah, I'm just saying though. I mean, still, you don't think it's harder to win a national championship than it is a Super Bowl?
I think they're equal. I think it's equally.
I don't think it's equal, bro.
I would say I think it's just slightly harder in college because of how many teams there are, and then you could have that guy who transferred like Cam Newton, like no one has that on the radar, and then oh shit, I remember that guy. Now he's taken Auburn to the national championship.
Exactly.
I think it's just there's more variables in national
You just said it last week, Billy.
In college football.
You know the offensive guard that won the 6th round for Cam Newton's Auburn team.
Yeah.
It was Auburn, Billy. Nobody thought Auburn was gonna be better than Alabama ever.
No, sure, that's fair. But I could also say Lamar had more people drafted from Louisville than Cam did for Auburn.
Year 2? No.
I'd have to look at it. His draft class for Louisville. But anyway,
no.
At number 21, and this is probably my favorite spot on the list. I'm glad he got his flowers. Justin Blackmon from Oklahoma State. That dude was a fucking monster at Oklahoma State. I watched a lot of Big 12 football back in the day. That dude was incredible. Obviously, didn't really do much in the league, but for college football, absolute fucking just a beast. Fucking monster. Yeah, just so I'm there for that. At number 22, Will Anderson, defensive end from Alabama.
I'm mad at that.
Why? I think he should have made top 25.
Bro, Will Anderson and all his greatness, I still don't know if he was the best linebacker from Alabama to come off that list. Reuben Foster always comes to mind, like not the T.O. Spikes, but the other. What's name some more of them linebackers, Billy. They had a lot of. Fuck, what's his
Nico
name?
Ryans.
Yeah, like.
Yep.
Will Anderson is good as fuck. Don't get me wrong. I was rooting for him. Yeah, like I was rooting for him, but I just don't know how you put him as the end-all, be-all Alabama linebacker.
Well,
I think it's just how consistent he was. Like, he was going to get you 8 pressures a game. Doesn't matter who you're playing.
And yeah, he was a linebacker, but he was more of the defensive end linebacker, OLB kind of 3-4 guy. And then at the 2021 season, if we're just doing a season alone, 34.5 tackle for loss and 17.5 sacks. I mean, Jesus Christ, he had at least 2.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing is like he was also those Alabama teams were incredible. Like you talk about the D'Amico Ryans, the C.J. Mosley, the world, right?
But see, the thing about it is, Billy, the reason why I say this though, think about the era Reuben Foster them came in. On that other side of the ball, Will Anderson never seen a Leonard Fournette. He never seen like a big ass SEC running back coming through that bit. Do you not remember what the fuck Reuben Foster did to Leonard Fournette on that kickoff return where he just leveled his ass? Shit like that, but like I said, I get it because I know Will Anderson. He went from double teams to being triple team. Like his numbers dropped substantially because of that. Yeah. But I don't know. I get it. I respect it, but man, it's like so many good ass linebackers that came from there.
No, and I'm with you. But at 23, we got Tyrann Mathieu from LSU. I think that's him.
I think that's a little low. I think he a little low, bro.
Matt, is that what you were gonna say?
No, I think for me, I know this is probably gonna sound crazy, but like Tyrann Mathieu and Jabril Peppers, I feel like are they're the same thing college career wise. Like I think Matthews did win it. Did he win a national championship? Or he came close.
Yeah.
His team was a little better than
LSU,
Michigan.
LSU won one, I think. I want to
say. They lost that year to Alabama. One of his years. That 11.
I just feel like is his year the year that they played each other SEC championship 1-on-1, then they went back and played.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
so you got to remember Alabama didn't play for the SEC championship. LSU won the SEC, and Alabama just became number 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
And that was the year they lost. They only scored like 9 points, I think, in that national championship.
Yeah.
And but that's where I'm like, I'm okay because you got to remember his punt returning too. Cool nicknames.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Cough. He was a little bit better than Jabril. My fault, man. I ain't say that out loud.
I mean, he was just on a better team.
I think that helped too. Jabril was like the guy.
It was Jabril and Rashawn Gary. That was a crazy duo, but that was all we had.
Yeah, I respect it. Y'all was asked.
We were asked during that time. Somehow we got the number 1 recruits in back-to-back classes. Somehow though, crazy
NIL money.
And then at number,
and then we threw that away.
Michigan conversation coming up.
Yeah.
But at number 24, and I respect the old school a little bit going back to it, Julius Peppers from North Carolina at number 24.
When did he play in the two? He had like 1 year.
2001. Yeah, 2001 Lombardi winner.
How do you play 1 year and make this list? Because I think it was Dwight Freeney played 2000, and he was like an honorable mention.
No, but he didn't. He was 99, 2000, and then but Julius was 2000, 2001.
Yeah, but how?
So
this goes back to like Joe Burrow and stuff. Like, how do you play 1 year and be on the list?
I get the numbers, Billy, but I'm with Matt. I don't like it.
I got you 30.5 sacks, 5 interceptions, 5 forced fumbles.
In one season?
30 sacks in one season?
2.
Oh, I was about to say,
2.
Never mind. He could be on this list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
99 to 2000, 2000 to 01. So he played 1 game in 2000 and then that following season.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't respect
it. All right. And then at number 25, Jonathan Taylor rounds out the list. Won the Best Running Back Award in 2018 and 19. All-American, 3 times.
I think in that spot you just put Wisconsin running back from 2008 to 14.
Yeah, I was
you just put
Monty Ball,
because they were all the same. It was like every other season you're like, oh, Melvin Gordon, this guy's going. Oh, who's this Jonathan? And then you'd be like, hey, watch out for this 3rd string running back they got named Jonathan Taylor. In a few years, this is going to be the guy. And then 2 years later, you're like, oh, that guy's got 300 rushing yards. Like,
bro, how the fuck did they keep how? Who was the fucking recruiting prospect for their running back class?
No,
that dude.
Who was that running back coach?
No, it's the line. Like
no, they all had good. But Monty Ball had good NFL careers too.
Yeah, but
Melvin Gordon, he fumbled too much, but every time he touched the ball, he could have made something happen.
Hey, he even did good shit for us. I think it was might have been last, maybe no, not last year, the year before.
It was definitely last year when y'all had all them fucking running backs hurt, right? Or was that the year before?
Well, so we picked him up the year before last year. He played more the year before, but then last year he did come in for a couple spots. But we used Gus. Because Gus got hurt the 2 years ago. Yeah. And then, so the first 10 out alphabetically. This is only alphabetically. I'm just reading off ESPN. I'll go down real quick. Michael Crabtree from Texas Tech had a great career. Dwight Freeney, and I think so it's 98, 99, 2000, and 2001. Robert Gallery from Iowa, shout out to a Hawkeye, 2000 to 2003.
They suck.
The thing I remember most about Robert Gallery was there's a segment on Tosh.0 where convict or NFL player, and it was funny because he was the first white guy featured, and it was the only reaction the crowd gave to say NFL player.
And he was a convict?
No. And no, everyone said that he was the convict, but he was the only one that was an NFL player that wasn't a guy. Because every black person, they were like NFL, and then convict, and then the white guy, they were like convict, and it was an NFL player. It was so funny.
I don't see the humor in that.
Because it's the opposite. That's what. Because it's not.
Yeah, I'm not laughing.
You're not, Tony. No. I don't know. Did you watch?
No. Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie. I did.
Hey, look, I didn't know if they were reaching the demographics. I didn't know how Daniel Tosh was doing. Robert Griffin left off the list. That's kind of sad. Calvin Johnson. Oh, I can't believe he didn't make. Like, now that I'm looking at this list, I'm like, I don't know. Derek Johnson
got hurt by a terrible team.
Yeah. Derek Johnson, like twice to Georgia Tech to get his degree.
He got hurt by a terrible team twice. That's
yeah. Shit.
God damn, Matt.
And he could have been the greatest of all time. It just, goodness gracious. But I will say for Calvin's thing, on his 30 for 30, excuse me, one of my favorite 30, he was like, I'm going to Georgia Tech so I can get a fucking, like a degree, so I'm not an idiot. And I was like I always respect those dudes who do that.
Yeah, bro, because that's a hard fucking school to go to. You just ain't getting Georgia Tech because you good at sports. Like, you got to kind of be smart to get it.
Yeah, like you got to like
it's a fucking technical school, goddamn it. Hey, Matt, real quick, y'all should reach out to Calvin and tell him to unretire. Y'all don't suck anymore. Just one season. Pay him like $8 million.
I've seen so many interviews with people like, hey, now the Lions aren't bad. Like, he still looks like he's in shape, but he's so nice. He always just politely declines it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he fucking PTSD of y'all being ass. As soon as y'all get back.
Imagine he comes back and they still win 3 games. And you're just like, all right.
They come back and Dan Orlovsky's named the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
He's having fucking nightmares on the sideline.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's go ahead and get it out. So Derek Johnson from Texas, great linebacker, NFL also, but great college linebacker. Luke Kuechly speaks for itself. Led literally as a freshman, sophomore, and junior, led the NCAA in tackles for all 3 of those years. I don't know how I didn't maybe make the list.
Bro, Billy, and for some reason, because we be in each other's head, bro, if I was home, I saw a Luke Kuechly fucking clip of him at a fucking summer camp for kids, and they hiked the ball, and he just fucking bull rushed a little kid.
Oh yeah, no, that was after that little kid broke his ankles, and then he was like, "Oh, we're playing like that," and then just fucked that kid up.
Yeah, bro, I wanted to play that clip on the show so bad, bro, because he like full head on, full steam, like no pads, but it still hurt the little kid. Like the little kid fumbled, turned around, was crying a little bit. Shit was funny, bro.
Then we'll round it out with 2 QBs, Trevor Lawrence and Marcus Mariota. I've liked Marcus Mariota's run more a little bit than Trevor Lawrence's, just because that the team for Clemson was a lot better.
Trevor Lawrence got gifted that Deshaun Watson. Hey, Deshaun went here and won. Now I'm gonna bring in these people. He had a fucking
Trevor Lawrence,
defense.
if you remember right, Bryant Kelly was the starter, and Dabo went with Trevor over him as a freshman.
Yeah.
And then Christian McCaffrey, I will say that, and I will stand on this hill forever. And it was 2014. That 2014, maybe I think it's 2015 year. Excuse me, not as 2015, 2016 year. He should have won that Heisman. But if you look at the Heisman voting, they were all in before the Pac-12 championship game, and Christian McCaffrey should have won the Heisman that year.
Nope.
Yeah. Is that the year where he was really close to Barry Sanders' all-purpose yards record?
Yeah. He was like 112 off of Barry Sanders' record, I believe.
But Barry did it all rushing.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
But that rounds off our that list. Do we have anybody who maybe even missed an honorable mention?
I'm trying to think. He's on the Jaguars now. Middle linebacker for like Utah or Utah State. He had like 200 tackles every season of his career there.
Devin Lloyd?
Yeah, Devin Lloyd. I feel like he should have been an honorable mention. Like 200 tackles in a season in college, or like it was like 190 something. It was crazy. Like that's 20 tackles a game.
Yeah, no, because Chad Muma, he just was for Montana State, and he had similar. Because Devin Lloyd went to the Jaguars, and so did Chad Muma, but Chad just did it in Division II at Montana State.
But then all-time names could be right.
Dalvin Cook could have been up there.
Ooh, Dalvin Cook could have been a pick. I would have been okay with that.
He tore up Michigan in the bowl game.
I feel like Ward Dunn could have been on this list.
Yeah, Ward Dunn was good. Jeez, yeah, Ward Dunn was good. But it's like, dude, when you
But when did he? When did he get to? Like early 2000s?
He would have been like same time as Dwight Freeney, like in that range.
Yeah, Ward Dunn, I want to say played in '99 also. Because he had been in Atlanta when Vic really started taking over too.
Like 2004.
Because that was Warwick's team.
Yeah.
Who else?
I don't know.
Like I said in the last show, Corey Davis. If we're gonna put those other wide receivers. I feel like
Yeah.
he should be there. Hawaii's quarterback, Colt Brennan. I always forget his name. I don't think it's Colt
That
Brennan.
was exactly right.
Or-
Yeah. Case
yeah.
Keenum could have made the list. Yeah.
Yeah, Case Keenum. Nobody's ever gonna break his record. Like,
Nope.
Yeah. But like, yeah, if you have the all-time passing record, you're not even an honorable mention because you went to a bad school. I hate that. Like, who cares if he went there? He tore it up.
Like Leo Mack on the list at, you know what I'm saying, at 13. Like, what do we? What is this?
Is there some Alabama people that we're missing? LSU people that we missing? Like that could have made this list.
Honestly, probably Leonard Fournette.
Pat P did, right?
Nah, Pat Peterson didn't make the list.
He was
Fournette,
crazy.
Fournette was crazy.
That was a crazy era. A
Honestly,
grown man.
hey, Jalen Ramsey could have made this list too. I wouldn't have been mad if you put Jalen. He was a fucking gangster up there.
Was Ingram in the top 10?
Nope. Ingram wasn't on the list at all.
Mark Ingram, definitely Heisman winner. Definitely, bro. You know how good you gotta be, and people don't give him the credit, but the backups was good as fuck too. But he could have been on Trent Richardson and Eddie Lacy being your backups, and you just like, yeah, I'm still win the Heisman. It's crazy as fuck.
I wish we could go off this list and they would expand upon it. Like, all right, next month we'll release top 25 quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, offensive linemen. Because there's so many running backs that I feel like you could make the argument to be top 25 of those 20 years. Like, there's a ton of running backs.
Lindell White and other USC guy.
The fast guy, Reggie Bush.
I don't know why.
I was about to be like, I don't remember nobody other than Lindell behind Reggie. Who the fuck Billy trying to think about? I didn't want to say Reggie Bush and look stupid as fuck, but I was like,
he's already on the list.
So that's my thing too. But Lindell, like,
Billy, I'm over here like, who the fuck? They had a third running back.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Maurice Jones-Drew at UCLA. Yeah. Oh my god.
A fucking bowling ball,
dude.
Bro. He's so fat now.
Even Doug from Boise State.
Doug Martin.
I mean, like, you can make some of these arguments where you're like, all right, yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Who the fuck was that? Who's that running back from Rutgers? He was like last good. Nah.
Ray Rice.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can't be on the top 25 when you're kicking your wife in an elevator.
He didn't kick her. He punched her.
He punched her.
I'm thinking of someone else.
Kareem Hunt.
Hey, bro. Hey, on this show, unless they
Kareem
kill
Hunt's
somebody
the all-pro kicker.
or SA somebody, hey, bro, we separating the man from the fucking talents, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Ray Rice, Rutgers Ray Rice, and NFL Ray Rice ran as hard or harder than he punched her. So that's
I'm about to say
Aaron
one.
Hernandez.
You guys remember when Central Michigan was good? Dan Lefevre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a favorite.
Lefevre, whatever, however you say it. Tim Tebow, the North. God, 1,000 yards rushing, 50 touchdowns in a season.
You know what, Matt? Fuck ESPN, bro. We got our own platform. Next week, top 25 quarterbacks.
Matt, top 25 quarterbacks, that's on you for the 21st century. No 90s, 80s. They had to have at least played a season in the 2000s.
Yeah, no, their freshman season was 2000.
Yes.
Okay, that's what you want to do? Bingo.
Or their redshirt freshman when they first started was 2000.
And we're going to argue.
2000.
Chris, you getting 2 weeks, Chris. I'm going to give you something easy because I feel like we giving you wide receivers, Chris. No, actually, I'm going to give you something easier.
You're giving me anything in college. You might as well just ask me to learn Chinese at that point.
No, Chris, I'm going to give you running backs because most of the great running backs from college translate.
I can list 20 right now.
Yeah.
And that's from the last 5 years.
I can list 15 from Alabama right now. That's easy.
So hold on. Let's change this segment. We'll do Matt's QBs and we'll work it in. But speaking of segments, Chris has a new one, and this is something I'm going to drop on y'all right now. Chris.
So this is Billy messaged me earlier in the week. Came up with the idea for a fun new little game show segment, kind of an evolution of Christian's Corner. Gonna do this kind of Family Feud rapid style. I don't know if it'll be a weekly segment, but There's basically going to be a premise, and then y'all got to give the people who fit that premise. So for this one, we got Tom Brady was drafted by New England in the year 2000. He won his first Super Bowl the following year in 2001 and his last Super Bowl in 2018. During that time frame, 52 quarterbacks were drafted in the first round. All right, so there's your time frame. In 2007, Tom Brady set a then NFL record for touchdown passes in a single season with 50. Of those 52 first-round quarterbacks drafted in that 17-year time frame, 16 failed to reach that 50 touchdown mark for their career. How many of them can you name?
You said there were 17
Fuck.
from 2007. From 2007, first round picks.
2001 to 2018. Come on, Christian, keep up.
Jimmy Clausen.
Clausen wasn't a first-round pick.
He's a second round.
Was he second round? Shit.
Yeah.
First rounders.
Dan Orlovsky.
Nope.
Joey Harrington.
Joey Harrington. I was going to go off the fucking bus.
He was a first-round pick, but no. Joey Harrington was 24th on this list with 79 touchdowns for his career.
Damn. Okay, Joey.
He threw for a lot more than I thought.
Damn.
Is Blaine Gabbert on this list?
Blaine Gabbert just missed the cut. He hit 51 for his career.
Fuck.
Damn.
Christian Ponder.
Christian Ponder is number 13 on the list with 38 touchdowns. Good job, Matt.
What was the other? Good.
What about EJ Manuel?
Ooh, EJ
Manuel is on the list, number 8 with 20 touchdowns.
It, bro.
7 of these players threw
Jamarcus
less
Russell.
than 20 touchdowns. Jamarcus Russell is right in front of him at number 7 with 18 touchdowns.
Hell yeah.
Vince Young.
Nah, he had way more.
He had Rookie of the Year.
Vince Young is number 15 on the list with 46 touchdowns.
Yeah.
If we include rushing touchdowns, I'm sure he was over the 50, but this is
Yo.
Yeah.
I would have thought that.
You said to 2000.
From 01 to 18.
Paxton Lynch.
Oh, good one.
Number 1 on the list, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Oh, Drew Lock.
Drew Lock wasn't a first-round pick. I believe he was a third-round pick.
Bro, do we think Sam Bradford still, even though he actively has more than 50 touchdowns, he ain't playing?
Yeah. He had a couple good years outside of St. Louis.
Dude, he had like 41.
Sam Bradford was
he set
on the list with 103. He was tied.
He set the single season completion percentage record with the Eagles.
Let's see.
What year was that quarterback from Boise State drafted? His last name like Moore.
Kellen Moore. He wasn't
undrafted to the Lions, 2 offensive coordinator.
Damn, this is hard.
Yeah.
Some of these are going to be super obvious. Y'all are going to be kicking yourself in the ass once I name them if y'all don't know.
Bro, so first round picks from 2001 to 2018.
Billy, what was the quarterback from Notre Dame? Not Jimmy Clausen, but the strong one.
Brady Quinn.
Brady Quinn.
Yep. Number 4 on the list with 12.
Yeah. I thought he had a better.
Brandon Whedon.
Quinn only had 12.
Brandon Whedon, I believe he was like first pick of the second round.
Nah, he was in the first round.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he was
number 10 with 31. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
How many of the 17 do we have?
So y'all got Paxton Lynch. Y'all got Brady Quinn. Y'all got Jamarcus. Y'all got EJ. Y'all got Whedon.
Robert Griffin.
Y'all got Ponder. Robert Griffin is number 14 with 43.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Billy, you got to think, bro. He's injuries, bro. And he was running. Rushing touchdowns don't count, right? That's not what we count.
Nope. No. Only passing touchdowns.
Okay.
So y'all are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's
8
a draft
guys.
class where there was like 6 first-round picks and none of them were good. I'm trying to think of what.
Mac Jones.
No, that's 2018.
Mac Jones, he was drafted after 2018.
COVID.
Oh, after 2018. Oh, okay.
That's why I cut it off in 18 because you could say all the quarterbacks from the last couple of years.
I feel like there's some people that we know.
Mitch Trubisky.
Oh, there's definitely people you know. No, Mitch actually did pretty well.
Yeah,
he's got
they went to
72
playoffs.
tubs. 22 on the list. Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitch made a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel, number 2 on the list with 7 touchdowns.
Carson Wentz. Did he get more than 50?
Carson
Yeah.
Wentz is not
He
on
almost
the
won an
list.
MVP.
No, that's
I
right.
was about to say,
Who went after
Carson Wentz is number
Trubisky?
36. He's got 153 touchdowns. It's funnily enough, that's 28 more than Lamar Jackson has.
That Trubisky draft, not Mahomes, but there was
Deshaun Watson went in that draft in the first
did
round.
Pat White go first round?
No. I
That
think he's
White,
on.
I believe, was a third rounder as well.
It's another quarterback, good as fuck. Did Tebow get 50 tugs?
Tebow did not. He got 17, number 6 on the list.
Damn, my man.
Y'all are missing one more Heisman winner. One more Heisman winner in the top 16. Y'all
Troy
are missing.
Smith.
Troy Smith, good pick. Whoa.
Wasn't
Bro.
Troy Smith the second round pick?
Who's a
Yeah,
Heisman
I don't
winner?
think Troy Smith went first. Did
Who's a Heisman?
Heisman winner.
who was Reggie Bush's quarterback?
Matt Leinart.
There you
Matt
go.
Leinart.
Ding ding.
Yep.
Oh,
Matt Leinart,
damn.
number 5.
There's a couple
on
from the
list.
Cardinals. Fuck.
Oh, not Kevin Cobb. He didn't go in the first round.
Oh,
Josh Rosen.
Josh
There you
Rosen.
go.
Yeah.
Number 3 on the list with
That's
12
Bro, I
on
feel
them.
like it's another Jacksonville Jaguars.
Sam
quarterback on
Darnold.
this list. That's
Sam
what I'm
Darnold
thinking
is
of.
not on the list. He had 63 touchdowns, number 20.
Damn. Okay, Mr. Sam.
Chris, is there another Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback on this list?
Blake Bortles?
There is not.
But he had a lot.
Blake
No,
Bortles has
Bortles-
103 touchdowns.
Yeah, Bortles
29 on the
Bortles had a
list.
couple good years, actually. Fuck. How many more we missing, Chris?
1, 2,
I want to get all these
3,
before you tell me.
4
So I
of
know
them.
we can. 4 of them? Okay.
Yep.
And then
Can we
these,
get
like
what division they're from?
any SEC quarterbacks on the list left?
I don't think so, but I didn't write down the colleges they went to. I went to the teams that drafted them.
Can we get the
So
division?
you got one Buffalo quarterback. There's another Buffalo quarterback on this list that was drafted almost a decade before EJ Manuel.
Damn. So that would have been like
Tyrod
2008.
gotta have more than 50, right?
Who?
Tyrod got more than 50, I know.
Tyrod? I don't believe he was a first rounder.
He wasn't a first rounder.
Okay.
No.
Buffalo.
Not Rex Grossman. Fuck.
No,
Bro,
Rex
Vic-
Grossman just passed it. He's 18 with 56.
No, there's a I'm thinking of it. He's got a dumbass face.
Same draft class, or not the same draft class.
It was the same time frame.
Yeah.
What's his name?
There is somebody from Grossman's
Big
draft
Pin.
class
Big
on this list, though.
Pin. What's his fucking? Am I close?
I feel like it's a
From
feel
the
like I-
Bills?
I feel like
Yeah,
it's
I
another-
know him.
a Denver quarterback on this shit. Another one, maybe 2.
No, there's no Denver quarterback.
Dang.
There is somebody from Billy's team, though. We do
Billy,
have a
who was
Ray-
before Lamar?
Kyle Bowler.
Kyle Bowler. There you go. 48 touchdowns, number 16 on the list.
I didn't think he sucked that bad.
So we're missing 3 guys. These are going to be hard because these are names that you don't think of. It's
The Buffalo
2002,
Don't say it.
2004, 2011.
11.
That was part of that garbage draft class that Matt was talking about, where like 50
Yeah.
guys went in the first round and none of them panned out.
Yeah. So 2004. That's the best quarterback draft class, and there's that fucking black sheep of the fucking group.
Yeah, that's a draft with Eli, Phillip, and Ben.
Mariota got 50 tugs, right? He's still playing.
Mariota has 93.
Yeah. That 2004 class with
Josh Freeman.
Josh Freeman is not here.
Yeah, he got like
81.
35 in one season.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Billy. Who
Yes.
the fuck was the black sheep of that 2004 class?
I thought it was Josh Freeman.
No, of 2004. Come on, Billy. That'd be
Josh Freeman
2011.
was drafted in 09.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, 4, bro. Phillip
It was-
Rivers, Eli.
Mark Sanchez threw more than
Yeah, he had more.
He did.
Yeah, because he said 11. It's 11.
86 on the list.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez went to 2 AFC title games. Respect.
Yeah, off of Sean Green and LaDainian Tomlinson.
Well, and Rex Ryan's defense.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Fuck.
Yeah, I do like this.
Makes me feel stupid. I don't like it.
I close with the
Who did you say?
The dude that played the Big Ten?
Thig Pitt. I could picture the
It's not
Bills
Tyler
quarterback.
Thigpen, no.
Ryan Mallett?
No.
Ryan Mallett didn't go first round.
He was like a 4th round
This
pick.
guy went to Tulane. The Buffalo Bills guy went to Tulane.
It's not Nathan Peterson.
No.
No, this is older. This is 2004.
He was drafted in 04.
JP Lossman.
There you go.
That's the guy.
Thank you, Billy. Fuck, this is the first one you put in. Shit.
I've had 3. This is my 3rd one.
You've had 2.
All right,
bro.
so there's 2 more. We got there is one more from Tennessee, and then the other guy is from Washington. The teams that they
Another
got
quarterback
drafted
from Tennessee?
not the schools, the teams that
Heupel?
drafted.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my God. Rest in peace.
Steve
Locker.
McNair?
Locker.
Not Locker.
Dick Locker.
Jake Locker.
Yep. Because he
That's
should have
right.
came out with Luck. Because it should have been Luck and Locker as 1 and 2, but then
I
he
was about
sucked.
to say Aaron McNair. Definitely.
Locker was 9th with 27. That's the Tennessee quarterback, and you got one more left from Washington. Had 35 touchdowns for his career.
He died. What is his name? Played for the Steelers too.
Dwayne Haskins?
Dwayne Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins,
Oh.
he came out
I
after.
don't have him on this list. I'm pretty
I
sure
think
he
he's
got
like
drafted in,
2019, 20.
19. Okay, rest in peace. My bad.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
he got drafted in 2019.
Because it went from him to Stroud, and then Stroud never beat Michigan again. So
Shit. Who's Washington?
not Seneca.
Oh, funnily enough, this guy went to the same college for the same years as J.P. Lossman. Another Tulane graduate. Same exact years.
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't know how the
from
fuck that
from
works.
what year? From what year? What year was he
99
drafted?
to 03.
So the 2003
2003.
draft?
This guy was drafted in no. Where the fuck is it? Damn, I lost.
He had to-
2002, he was drafted.
He had to be good as fuck to be number one.
Tulane? What the fuck was Tulane doing back then?
Nah,
No shit.
Wheeling him out, wheeling and dealing.
He was at Tulane from 97 to 2001. Lossman was there from 99 to 03.
I don't think I didn't.
I might throw in the towel for this last one because I'll never get it.
You got any
What team did he play
last
for?
guesses?
What team did
He
he play
got
for?
drafted by Washington.
Did he play for any other teams?
Washington, the Jets, the Broncos, the Titans, the Lions, the Saints, the Jags, the
Oh,
Dolphins.
Lions. Okay. What year did he play for the Lions?
Ooh.
2009. I don't know if he probably didn't take a snap.
So
'cause
2009, we had Stafford, Stanton. God, this is gonna kill me because I know that team like the back of my fucking hand.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You fucking dickhead. You
We
gonna
had
be the reason why
Stafford,
we lose.
Stanton, Orlovsky.
He played for the Titans too?
Yes, Titans and the Lions in 09. So he was probably like a practice squad guy, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
He was signed by the Lions on December 26, 2009, after Matt Stafford was placed on injured reserve.
He played.
I doubt he played. He was probably there just to fill the roster
Where do you go
spot.
after the Lions?
So we had
For the Saints, signed a
not
one-year
Dante
contract
Culpepper.
with the Saints. Projected to serve as a veteran backup for Drew Brees, filling the role vacated by Brunell. On September 3rd, he was released as part of final cuts before the start of the 2010 season.
damn, that's gonna piss me off. He was on the Lions.
It is, Matt. You can think, bro.
Back
Come on, man.
Breeze and that.
So
was-
Stafford got hurt because we drafted Stanton in 2008. So it was
Chase
Stafford,
Daniel won the
Stanton.
backup spot, so he was cut from the Saints before the season started.
Fuck.
Chase Daniel, what a career! Best career of any NFL player.
Golly.
Uh,
Bro. Was it? Was it fucking Patrick Ramsey?
There you go.
Oh my
Fuck you,
God.
Matt.
Had
Piece
Google
of
that.
shit.
You had to have Googled it.
I'm on my fucking phone.
Yeah, you can Google it.
I would lose y'all.
He didn't take a single snap after 2008. So there you go. Y'all got all 16.
Jeez. That was so fun.
Hey, Matt, you are not a real Lions fan, and I don't want to hear you talk about them till next year.
I know that team like the back of my hand.
Yeah, I named
we
8
want
other
to,
quarterbacks we had in that time frame.
Do we want to go to the
I ain't
division
gonna lie.
standings now?
I ain't gonna lie, Matt. I thought it was Dante Culpepper at first, because he was on y'all team in 2009.
Yeah, because when Stafford went down for the Browns, Dante
Bro.
Culpepper came in. He's like, I got it. Stafford was like, I got it. I got it. I got it.
Monte Culpepper had Randy Moss for a couple of years in Minnesota.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But
But did he get
I was
50
trying to
during
think.
that time?
Yeah.
like,
I bet he got 50 in at least 2 years.
yeah.
He was on the cover of Madden 02, man.
Look at Matt. Now, that. Hey, Chris, we gotta do that every week. That should have me stumped. Like the whole list. Some of them names, like you.
Now we got to
think,
do
but
since AP ran for 296 yards. How many running backs drafted in the top 3 rounds have never gotten it? Like,
nope. Let's
Yeah,
let
it'll be
Chris
some
come
shit
up with
like
the question. Because the question was long as fuck, Chris. I didn't think I was gonna get it.
well,
but
maybe not
I like
17 people, but let's narrow it down to like 8.
I like it. You would.
That
I
was
would have
fun.
never thought that fucking some of these quarterbacks didn't get 50 fucking tugs. Like Jamarcus Russell, of course, shit like that, obvious.
Yeah.
Vince Young, I was just guessing.
I didn't know Ryan Ramczyk went in the first round. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is. Hey, that's a dope ass segment, Chris. I ain't gonna lie.
Do we want to
That
go
shit-
to NFL predictions now?
Wait.
Let's hit up real quick. The another more Michigan allegations come out. I just want to hear Matt's thoughts on it, and then we'll go on to our NFL predictions.
Oh yeah, where Harbaugh was the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil guy.
No, he just got hit with
Anything that was
a
happening.
4-year clause.
So explain it, Matt, to the fucking fans.
So if Jim Harbaugh ever gets hired as a head football coach in the next 4 years, he has to be suspended for one year, his first year. And this is all stemming from him buying a recruit a cheeseburger and then him denying it. That's what this is stemming from. And
Wait. Hey, I blanked out. What'd you say? For 1 year, he'll be what?
so if Jim Harbaugh somehow in the next 4 years gets hired by fucking Bowling Green, he's going to be suspended that first season. So he's going to be suspended 1 season.
But if he
And this
sticks
is all-
with Sanders
This
for 5 years,
bigger than you think, though, Matt.
it's not.
No. Listen to
is,
what I have
really.
to say. Listen to what I have to say. This is because they can't get Jim Harbaugh on anything, but they do have him on lying about buying a guy a cheeseburger. Because when you've got 15 million rolling in every year, you think you're gonna remember if you gave a guy $5 to get a Big Mac? No, Jim Harbaugh's out here fucking buying whatever the fuck he wants, if he wants. He doesn't spend his money like that. But a fucking cheeseburger for a recruit. Oh, hey, it's on me kind of thing. And you're canceled for a year because we can't get you on this Connor Stallion shit.
And that's what I was telling E earlier, Billy. I was like, bro, the NCAA mad because he like the fucking Tony Stark of the NCAA. Like, he do whatever the fuck he want, don't ever get in trouble for it. But a $5 burger is stupid. And the shit that he do when he want is not against no rules. And they just don't like it because it ain't like the good old boy shit. Like taking your team across the country, that's dope as fuck. Who wouldn't want to do
So we
that?
can't practice.
But
here.
let's go do training camp in Rome. Let's take 150 guys across the world. That shit's awesome.
Billy, do we want to do the rest of the shit? Because I got 2 things. If we is about the Michigan thing I told you about earlier, but I think the fucking finishing out the top 11 took longer than I thought it was going to, or the top 25 took way longer.
Do you think? Go.
All right, so 2 things. This is the reason why I think it's bigger than what we think, Billy. All right, so let's just say in 2 years he ass in the league and he get fired. You think he's just gonna pick up another head coaching job? I ain't saying he's gonna be ass.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying what if? So if he ass in the league, you think he's just gonna be like, man, fuck it, let me sit down. He gonna want to coach.
I think TV would pay him a lot more. Personally,
I don't think he's a TV guy, but
I don't either.
No, I think that's the thing. I think, like, obviously he's not a TV guy as a coach, but it's like Belichick was never a TV guy, Look at him on Pat McAfee's show. He's doing awesome. Way better than any of us would have thought he would have done on TV.
Not me. I knew my coach.
But Jim's got a little more touch of the tism than Bill does. Bill will just grumble, whereas Jim, he'll talk your ear off about nothing for 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay. I could see it, but I could see him waiting to wait for another super sweet gig like a USC or a big time program, not a fucking, like Matt said, Bowling Green. I don't think he's that itchy to get back into it. Or imagine John taking him on the Ravens staff. Oh, that would be fucking sweet.
Nobody want to work.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, nobody want to work with that big brother. Bro. Yeah, I go pick this up, bitch. What you gonna do? You just gonna go
Rob Ryan did it with Rex for years, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's because he wasn't good enough to be a head coach, Billy. Read the fucking room. Hair all over the place and everything.
Long hair was a fucking mess.
And Matt, stemming from that, one more thing. Me and he was talking about it and got interested. And I know it's super early, but what do you think the trajectory of a Michigan win or a Michigan loss would do to y'all and Ohio State this season, on this impending season?
What do you mean? Like, if in the game?
Like, as far as, Sharon Moore got what? 5-year deal?
You cut out
3-year deal? So, Sharon Moore has how many year deal?
I don't know. He's our head coach for foreseeable future.
Exactly. If he loses to Ohio State, is he one of those to be like, oh shit, here we go, we just beating these guys? And then on the other side, if Ryan Day loses again with Chip Kelly right there, is that the end for him? And what does that do for y'all? Then going into the playoffs, the one of y'all that win, y'all gonna get a bye. So y'all ain't gotta play nobody first round. But the one of y'all that loses, y'all not. Y'all gotta play somebody first round. What if y'all get matched up against a good team and then y'all lose? What does that do for the coaching as well?
Well, if we lose versus Ohio State the first season, hey, we just lost so much talent to the NFL. Like, even though we've done it the last few years, right? We've rebuilt and we got better.
But you can't answer. You can't answer as Matt the fan though.
You gotta
answer as Matt the booster, the Michigan booster.
Nothing happens with Sharon Moore because when Jim Harbaugh was suspended, all those games were big games. Sharon Moore won those big games. Versus Penn State, Jim Harbaugh wasn't there. He made that decision. Okay, Chop Robinson is fucking up our tackle. I'm going to run it down these motherfuckers' throat 38 times in a row or whatever it was. And we won that game. That was a great coaching decision. You guys were, JJ this, JJ that. But it worked. We averaged 4 yards a clip and just chugged it down the fucking.
And that's why I said to E. I said I think Sharon Moore was way more aggressive in certain situations that I don't think that Jim would have been last year and then won the game. So I think he can coach. Just trying to see what the trajectory of it would be. And now you got to speak as an Ohio State booster, not an enemy, and tell me what it would do for Ryan Day.
Oh, if Ryan Day loses his 4th straight game, he's out of there. Like Ohio State, they are already like chopping from like get him the fuck out of there. That's why they're like, okay, big moves, blow up our coaching staff, get a head coach from another big name school to be our offense coordinator in Chip Kelly. There's no bigger coordinator in the game right now. Like it's Chip Kelly was turning UCLA around. They were getting better, and then he's like, I'll go be a coordinator. Like, who the fuck does that?
Well, they fired.
Yeah, but they were better. They were in a better spot than where they found him.
Yeah,
where he got him.
UCLA was dumb for firing him. Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Matt, and then we can move on to the NFL because Chris got another segment. Ryan Day lose to y'all, win the Natty. He out of there?
Is he out of there?
Yeah.
If he wins a Natty?
Sharon Moore wins a Natty at Michigan, is he out of there?
No. If Ryan Day loses to Michigan, but then goes on to win the Natty, is he out of there? Keep in mind, 4 straight losses.
I think he's out of there before they even get to the playoffs, though.
Whoa.
Damn.
That's a hot take.
I think Chip Kelly takes.
Billy? You know what, Billy? It's a hot take, but like he just said, bro, you brought in a head coach to be your OC, where you know he could have went and got another head coaching job. I feel like the AD like backdooring Ryan Day, like, hey, you fuck up, I'm on. Hey, you want the keys? They right here. You fuck up.
Yeah. Yep. And you could say the same thing with Billy O because Billy O was supposed to be the offensive coordinator, and then he went on to Boston College.
Yeah.
So I can see what you're saying. All right, so we can do this one quickly. So I'm gonna just give you guys NFC, AFC winners, and y'all just overreact to my stuff because
I thought Chris was doing it.
Chris can do it.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Oh, go ahead, go.
Do it, whatever. So you just want the winners, or you want the whole division?
Winners, and then the wild card teams also.
So for AFC East, I'm going to take Miami for that one. For the AFC North, I'm going to pick the Bengals as my worst to first team this year. For the South, I'm going to give that to Houston. And for the AFC West, I'm going to go hot take here. I don't think it'll happen, but just for the sake of having something interesting, I'm going to say Harbaugh takes the Chargers to the division crown.
Okay.
So that would make my wild card teams Chiefs, obviously. I think Buffalo actually misses the playoffs this year, and I'm going to take Baltimore and Pittsburgh for the other two wild card spots. I think Buffalo just lost way too much talent. I think there's going to be some growing pains there this year.
Billy, what you think?
The only disagreements Chris and I have are I don't have the Bengals in the playoffs. I think Joe Burrow gets hurt. I think everything's going to be perfect. Hold on. I just think everything's going to be perfect for them. He'll play this. He'll have training camp. He'll have this. They'll be looking real good. They'll beat us. They'll beat the Steelers, and then I think Joe Burrow gets hurt, and they just bounce out of the playoffs because the AFC is too good. I got the Jets winning the division over Miami. I think Tua, again, where you're just kind of – that's my worst at first is the Jets to they were third. They're not the worst because the Patriots were technically the worst. But the Jets –
Hey, watch your goddamn mouth.
I'm just saying a factual statement, Tony. They were the worst.
It wouldn't say it in your head.
The Patriots were the worst team in the AFC North. AFC East, excuse me. And then I got the Steelers actually winning the division and with the Ravens coming in the wild card. I think that upgrade to quarterback, that's not being talked about enough, how great that Steelers team was. They won 10 fucking games. And you bring in Russell Wilson, who
but Russ ain't even been named a starter yet.
He's it doesn't matter. He's going to be.
Justin Fields is better
fucking hurt.
When has Russell Wilson been hurt?
He's not been playing in training camp.
He's dealing with an injury now. A fucking report
He's got a little
just came out about it today. Billy, fucking
Antonio, since he's been drafted, when has Russell Wilson missed the season?
I don't know. I don't keep up with white men.
One fucking time. Not once.
No, nothing about a white man named Russell.
Well, he's half.
So I also agree with Billy on that Miami take. I don't think they paid Tua. I don't know for what to throw fucking duds. I still don't think that he out to clear his head injury. He 1 sack away from eating Jello for the rest of his life. So that's the thing.
Hopefully not.
I mean, I ain't praying it on him, but come on, Billy. That motherfucker dribbled his head off the ground. That shit was bad. I think the Ravens come in rejuvenated this year. Actually, I don't think Joe Burrow get hurt. I don't see him getting hurt. I think the Bengals do make some noise. That Jets take is god awful. Their starting quarterback and wide receiver can't even get along for the cameras. And Aaron Rodgers still hallucinating. So don't know what Aaron Rodgers you're gonna fucking get. So I think that's a horrible take. I think that's really bad actually. I don't because Aaron Rodgers is old, Billy. And those injuries that he get, like they starting to become repetitive. I don't know about that. And the Steelers, I hate to say it, the Steelers do get better. They do get better, but I think the Steelers are a wild card team. Better, not fucking division leading better. We still gotta act like, and I don't care. He had talent around him. We still gotta act like Russ just didn't have like 7 or 12 touchdowns 2 seasons ago. It ain't like he got better.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We had 28 last year. So yeah.
Yeah, I do think the Chiefs is a wild card team again. I agree with that because their wide receivers can't stay out the news for the right reasons. So
I think Tonio, you and I have been on this for years now. I just think I'm done with just kind of betting, like assuming that Patrick Mahomes is not going to do well. I think I'm just kind of
yeah, I mean, they did. They like I said, they made it to the playoffs, and that's all they needed.
yeah.
Wild card still the playoffs. I ain't saying that he ain't gonna be in the AFC Championship, but I don't think he's gonna be in a high spot to be there. So, what you think, Matt?
I think I pretty much agree with Billy. The things I would change is that I think the Bills win the division. I think the Jets make the wild card, and I think the Dolphins.
The who?
I feel like the Jets make the wild card from that division.
Did you say the fucking Bills?
The Bills win that division. The Jets go to the wild card, and the Dolphins, they get ransacked by injuries like they normally do. I feel like they're just kind of like the Titans had it, and then now they have the injury bug. I just kind of feel that. And then I would say,
why
the
Bills,
Chiefs?
though, Matt?
Why the Bills?
They got way worse. They lost their best receiver.
Yeah,
the
but they have Von Miller coming back. He's released some statements how he wasn't really training how he should have been. If Von Miller comes back to half himself, that's a huge defensive force. That
he's 43, Matt.
Okay, but he was still good last year, and he was saying he wasn't training like he felt like he was fat and out of shape and all that
Didn't
stuff.
he have like 7 tackles last year?
Do you think it hurt early, Chris?
Yeah. Well, either way, I think the Bills win. All right. And then I think the Chiefs win their division, and I think Jim Harbaugh takes them that one step to the wild card. And then the Raiders and Broncos just fucking gnawing each other's.
The Raiders get ready to draft Shador first round.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Chris,
AP will get fired because he should have never got the contract in the first place. Can't wait for it.
Here's another guy.
Starting with the NFC, I got a Philly taking the division. In the North, I'm gonna go Bears with the North.
Oh, yeah.
For the NFC South, I'm gonna go another rookie quarterback division winner, the Falcons. And for the West, I'm gonna take the Niners. Take the give me there.
Calm down.
For wild card teams, Detroit, obviously. I think Green Bay is fairly obvious. And then for me, it's a toss-up between the Rams and the Cowboys, and I'm going to go with the Rams.
Chris, you ain't gotta hate your team. Y'all gonna make the playoffs. We ain't gotta do that, Chris. Y'all beat enough sub 500 teams to get in the playoffs.
Got a shitty quarterback. Jerry Jones ain't got money on the cap to pay anybody.
Yeah, it ain't looking good.
On the way out.
Jerry Jones and Rob Pelinka must be cousins.
That was pretty good.
All right, so I totally agree. I said this. I want to say it was last week where I said that Billy brought it up, and I said Jalen Hurts and Sirianni got to be on the same page this year. They got better, adding Devin White to that defense. Holy shit! I don't know how anybody let that fucking happen, but they did. That's stupid for the rest of the league.
Too,
oh yeah, and Saquon, yeah, motherfuckers, they should win. You know, just depending on Jay. It shows you there's a quarterback league for real. If your quarterback not performing well, you're not gonna perform well.
Yeah.
And if you don't like your head coach, you're not gonna do well unless you the fucking Patriots. But hey, everybody can't be us. I do think that Matt's Lions will not be a wild card team. They'll be a playoff team. I think the Lions might get better. I don't know. I just like Dan Campbell for some reason. I don't know. His energy. I like it.
Right, baby.
Let's go, baby.
I don't know if the Rams make it, Chris. I think it's time to rebuild, revamp over there.
I think it's Stafford's healthy. They'd make it.
Aaron Donald gone on that defense.
They got that rookie from last year. He was a dog.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but
Puka.
No. Defensive tackle. He's built just like Aaron Donald.
Fuck. Oh my God.
He had like 9 sacks, I think. Fifth
It's
round
gonna
pick.
fuck me up because I was thinking Jared Verse. That's who they drafted this year.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna have him too. So
Chris, fucking come on, man.
What's up?
The defensive
Rams
tackle.
rookie
look
tackle. He had like 9 sacks.
So, me and Chris actually had the same exact list. But I have Detroit with the number 1 seed. If we're getting technical,
Popel Turner,
Yeah, Turner.
does that sound?
Yeah.
Bobby Brown.
Thank you for letting me say my wild card team, Billy. Dickhead.
Well, hurry up, Tony. You're taking fucking 20 minutes.
I can take as long as I want to. My name in the show, Billy. We'll
That's
be
the
on this
first
bitch
time
for
you
3
said that.
hours.
Yeah, your name's in the show, but you're sideways in the show.
I know it's really weird. I'm doing some new shit. I'm off shrooms. Only team I missed was I think the Cowboys will be a wild card team this year, Chris.
Really?
Yeah. I do. Go ahead, Billy.
No, I was just saying mine and Chris's list are the same, except I have Detroit as the number 1 seed. The Bears, I do think, sneak in the playoffs with Green Bay. The NFC is so god awful. Excuse me. I think the Rams get together, like Chris said. Stafford healthy, Puka and Cooper. There's a fantasy team name in there for me later. It's not coming to me right now, but it will.
Law firm.
Yeah. Cooper Nakua. Oh, dude, that's good. Oh.
You said a law firm?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Puka or Cooper Nakua. Fucking
Nope.
Turner Law.
That nickname's already been taken.
Cooper Nakua.
No, law firm.
It's not gonna. It's saying it's the names make a law firm. I'm not gonna.
Not just
law.
law
Oh,
firm.
okay. All right. I was about
We're not in a fucking communist party law firm.
Who your wild cards, Billy?
The Rams, Green Bay, and Chicago. I think Caleb Williams gets him in there. I think he barely gets in there, but I think he gets there.
I think he chips a nail and forgets.
I'll just let you hate. I'll let you hate until it goes. Matt, last guy.
I'm going to just go with my wild cards here. I pretty much agree with everyone to an extent other than fucking Chris's dumbass list. So I think my wild cards are going to be Packers. This one's going to be fucking crazy. Washington.
Ooh.
Washington Commanders.
You know what's crazy, real Matt? I'll let you keep thinking.
And
you know what's wild is that's how bad the NFC is. I don't think that's even like really a bad pick because that's how bad the NFC is.
No, so I seen a report today from Sports Illustrated. I think it was Sports Illustrated that the relationships between Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni were fractured last year and they're unmendable. So you said you don't like your head coach, can't be good, Patriots, blah, blah, blah. I think they're at that position. Like Jalen Hurts, fuck this guy fucking sucks, or vice versa.
Yeah.
I didn't really read it. I just read the headline. I was
I
like,
wonder why though.
that's good to know.
I wonder was he like, hey, this is my fucking team, and
Big Dom wasn't there for a few days, and that's what happened.
No, I bet what happened too. Jalen is so humble and so understanding of it takes the whole team, and Nick Sirianni is so like, this is my team. I'm the fucking head guy. I'm doing
He's
all
a Philly
these
dude.
Yeah. And I think Jalen just doesn't. He's sitting there like, what an idiot. Because he's used to Saban. And you could say what you want about Lincoln Riley, too. Like, he's used to those guys who are like, oh, yeah, it's all about all these dudes. I have nothing to do with any of this success. And it's like, I think Jalen just is like, this guy's a fucking retard. Like, this is not how
especially when you came from them two coaches. You like, hey,
Yeah.
I know winners, goddammit. You know. I know the recipe. And you can't blame him, Billy. Like, he does know the
100%.
recipe for fucking winning. Like 24-2 as a starter in Alabama is insane.
And it's like, again, like I said, you could say what you want about Lincoln Riley, but he does say the right things and does do the head coach role. How
he also got Jalen to a Heisman final. So yeah, you know, I want to know why Chris don't think the Cowboys would be a fucking wild card. I know it's like Chris being Chris, but realistically,
because they're awful.
Wow.
They just lost a defensive coordinator. I'll answer for Chris. They just lost their defensive coordinator who kept that defense like decent Now you're going to have those corners who get burned, and at least they were getting picks. They're not getting picks.
Who
in
made
this
Bland and Dick like superstars
Hey, Billy.
once a
Hey,
game?
Billy. We
What?
already watched live on TV Jerry's money work magic against the Lions. We watched it. I was there. I watched it.
Nah, his money worked for a regular season game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We watched that shit. They can get to the playoffs, Billy. That Lions game where they fucking call the fucking guard or tackle
18 penalties on the goal line.
Yeah, that shit. And Dan was like, "Fuck the tie, go for it." So I feel like that money, that same money that he ain't spending, he gonna use for the rest. The rest fund, the rest fund just got bigger, man.
No, that's fair. I just don't. This Cowboys team is bad. It's not like they're worse. They're bad. This team is bad. Their number 2 receiver. Chris, who's the number 2 receiver?
Cooks.
Probably Brandon Cooks.
Again,
1,000 yards every year, underrated.
1,000 yards every year.
He shouldn't be there.
That's what I'm saying.
He shouldn't be on. He shouldn't be on the Cowboys. I like him too much.
The worst,
1,000 yards every year until he came.
The worst thing they got going on the offense, Billy, is fucking
the running game.
Yeah, but
that line is also not good either. They just lost their best player, who you could say, he didn't play for injuries either.
But they got an extra long snapper with Zeke though, so that's something.
Yeah, they're gonna do that play every 3 plays.
Yeah.
Jerry's like, remember that play?
Man, the Cowboys gonna be bad. I can't wait to talk to Chris every Wednesday about it.
Cowboys fucking Packers.
Yeah.
Let's have 2 offensive linemen and one of them are running back.
Chris, you might as well get that shit out of the way so people don't think you bullshitting and say,
"Oh, Tonio, I got it out of the way. Hold on."
You want a terrible take? The Jordan Love-led Packers are going to beat the Cowboys this week. There's your terrible ass take.
Now, when that comes true, I don't want you to get on this bitch. I want you to wear the same do-rag.
Shout out to Matt for backing me up too. Said it was a good take.
Hey, you might as well do that shit game one. Like, yep.
And like the first play was a pick 6.
Jordan Love's first play was like a 74-yard touchdown. It was
it was bad, man. It was bad.
Play man all year and then just decided to play zone as Dan's getting ready to go to Washington.
Oh my god.
Oh man, it's been a good show.
That was a great show.
End of the show with that clip was fun.
Oh man.
Chris, speaking of shows, you got any shows coming up? Like do this?
Nope, nothing's booked for the remainder of the year at this point.
Well, fuck. Is that by design?
I don't know. I don't do the bookings. I just show up when they tell me to.
All right, well.
Tonight. Okay.
Well, whenever Chris got another show, bro, we're going to always put that LSD news out. LSD, right? Little sick drug. Yeah.
You're still a part of Coilback, right, Chris?
Yep.
Y'all just dropped that album too, right?
Is it on Spotify yet?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's actually released or not.
Maybe I read the Facebook post you're about to get it on Spotify. I could be tripping.
I know the singles are out. Some of the singles have been released. Yeah, the actual album isn't released yet.
There we go. Yeah. So that single was just released. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Mindless and Hollow Man, which are the 2 newest songs. Those are both on Spotify singles.
Well, y'all go. Like I said, y'all fuck with heavy metal and y'all want to hear some good ass drumming. Y'all go download them singles. Well, you can hit Brick Shot of Chris with his vest on, no shirt.
Original Tribal Chief.
For Matt, what you got going on? Getting ready to take the walk to Poland real soon.
I've just been on leave, so I'm not been doing shit. I went to Vegas, lost some money.
Damn.
That sounds like you living the dream, baby. Speaking of the dream, shout out to Team USA for leading in gold medals, not just the
Fuck you,
basketball
Australia.
team, but the whole country doing their thing. Watched the water polo game today. That shit was dope as fuck. It's been really, really, really boring being on leave. I ain't gonna lie,
Oh.
but
I watched the 3,000 meter Whipple run or whatever it is today, where they run and they jump into the water.
Oh, like
We had this dude from BYU. He was in the very back of the thing, and they were talking, oh, he just paced himself. This is what he does in his races. And all while I'm thinking, I'm like, we couldn't get anyone fucking better. This dude's 3 inches shorter than everyone else in the back. I'm like, God, he's making us look bad. The second
Same.
lap, or 2 laps to go, this dude just took off out of a cannon and was like 50 yards in first place. And I was like, what the fuck? But then the guy who won gold 4 years ago, he hawked him down and beat him. But like this guy came from the back, like it was like fucking. What am I watching Seabiscuit right now?
yeah,
Like,
Did you two of him after he hawked him or no?
What's that?
bro.
He-
Two of him after he hawked him or no?
He's from Morocco, so he might have.
Also, we need to get some better 400-meter runners for the women's side. I watched that shit today.
What is
and,
Sha'Carri do?
They sucked.
No, Sha'Carri got silver in the 100.
Oh, she's a 100.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they did the 4x1 relay yet, or the 4x4 relay yet. But that team, I got that team beating the hell out of every.
Did you see the men's 400 meter guy? His quote?
Yeah, bro, that shit was
Can outrun
hard.
a dog. He was
Bro.
the same situation I just talked to you about. The 400 meter, he was in the back of the pack and then just sprinted the last like 20 meters in one, and then
yeah.
said, "You can't outrun a dog."
Yeah.
It's true though.
That's crazy.
Hey, Billy, that was hard, and he had his goals in, so it was tough, bro.
Yeah, he
had his
wasn't a
goals
white
in.
guy. You could probably already get.
Yeah, he wasn't white. He wasn't white.
The
He had his
3,000 meter,
goals
he was
in.
white though.
When it rang the bell like 3 times, it was hard. Hey,
Yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, Billy. Me and he was watching that shit. I was like, man, this motherfucker finna. Hold on, wait a minute. Hey, what? And he started leaning forward, and yeah,
It looked like a kid,
Yeah.
like a kid when you're like, "Oh, watch this! I'm about to go fast." Like,
yeah, for real, bro. Like for real, bro. Cause he came from like fucking. I think he was like 4th place, 5th place, and I was like, God damn, we sucking for 400. And then you just look up, boom, he in front. The other dude from America, I think he placed 7th. He was ass. I don't know. They was like, yep, he just can't win the big game.
Damn, got it.
It was fucked up. But yeah, shout out to America for taking on the goals. Shout out to the men and women, both in the semis. Goddamn Joker gonna get seen again for the 3rd time by USA men. So MB finna put on a clinic and score a whopping 1.5 points. I don't know where you're gonna get the half from.
Hey, I told y'all when B was trash. I told y'all like a month ago. He's not a guy you can win because of. He's a guy you can win with. He's not dominant enough. He's too passive.
Nah. And before we go, shout out to LeBron for being the MVP favorite in the FIBA championships out of all the teams. 40 years old, guys. Captain L'America.
On that, appreciate you guys. Thanks, man. Hey, look for us in the group. Brick shot to you on Facebook. Shout out.